For all the mystery, myth, and misinformation surrounding the ancient and contemporary history of the Grand Bonny Kingdom, one truth remains unchallenged. No other kingdom in the history of Nigeria, and perhaps in all of West Africa, has so profoundly impacted its neighbors, this country, and world trade. It is the progenitor of Opobo. It is the harbinger of Christianity to the people of the Lower Niger. It was the central focus of the Nigerian Civil War. An army cantonment, Bonny Camp, was named in its honor. It is home to 3 Nigerian cash cows: the SPDC, ExxonMobil, and Nigeria LNG Limited, and the only place in the country where more than 4% of the country's GDP is baked. Over 70% of cooking gas is produced, and 8% of the world's LNG is shipped, more than 1 shipload every day. It has been a major trading post and gateway to international trade since the 15th century, when the Portuguese and Asians arrived at its shores. Since then, it has handled trade booms in slaves, ivory, palm oil, crude oil, and gas. Nigeria's sweet crude is called Bonny Light. But these, important as they are to Nigeria and world history, do not define the ancient Grand Bonny Kingdom. The truth is that Bonny Kingdom, to those who call it home, is indescribable. Strangers often marvel that this island of just 215 square kilometers of greenery and mangrove has such an outsized appeal. Oh yes, it does not look hip on photos, it does not look hip on films, and it does not look hip in video. But Nigeria's best-kept secret is best experienced in person. And even if you think you know Bonny, its Etibors, its areas, its Watam, and its dons, its chieftaincy houses, its rich culture, its bilingual tongue, this kingdom always has something new and exciting in store. In 1998, guided by its wise king, Bonny opened a new chapter on company and community relationship when it signed an MOU with NLNG, SPDC, and ExxonMobil, which enabled it to acquire not only basic infrastructure but peace and stability during the turmoil and youth restiveness in the Niger Delta. Many communities have not yet recovered from that strife. Some, where blood was massively shed, will probably never recover. But it is an undeniable fact that Bonny's foresighted king and chiefs provided Nigeria and the Niger Delta towns and kingdoms a survival kit in form of the celebrated MOU. And those that failed to follow Bonny's example reaped anarchy. That document has been widely copied. AMPADEC, Niger Delta Ministry, and the NDDC vision, statement, and goals are mere variants of the Bonny Kingdom Joint Industries Company's MOU. 16 years after it was signed, it is still the model for good company-community relations. Its programs and intents are cited as the highest standard of the love and mutual respect. The image of oil and gas companies rallying to lift a kingdom continues to inspire. Today, that wise king, his chiefs, and people with full support of the JIC is taking another bold step to put the destiny of Grand Bonny Kingdom into the hands of Bonny people. And there is a very credible plan to do this and to make Bonny one of the most important investment destinations in West Africa. It has the stamp of Accenture, one of the world's most uncompromising standard bearers. The plan is called Green Heart City. It means that Bonny Kingdom will be home to much more than oil and gas. There will be a diversified economy, low unemployment rate, strong infrastructure, and improved quality of life for its citizens. The kingdom lies at the southernmost edge of West Africa, in Nigeria, and in close proximity to the city of Port Harcourt, making it the perfect location for trade ships and vessels from international and inland waters. The kingdom is one of the most industrialized communities in Nigeria, hosting the country's largest oil and gas companies. Bonny Island occupies an area of approximately 215 square kilometers, with a network of creeks and waterways right to its center. The southern edges have the most readily available landmass. The rest is mangrove forests and some of the most fertile farmlands in West Africa. The influx of industries has spurred the development of urban fabrics and basic infrastructure. With its rich culture and landscape, the opportunities for tourism and agriculture are obvious. But there are challenges. There is, in fact, a near-crisis situation on Bonny Island. It's a crisis in many ways built on Bonny's advantage and success. Bonny is a safer, more welcoming city than all its neighbors in the Niger Delta. The only comparable city is Lagos, Nigeria's open-arm commercial capital. People from all over Nigeria come to work or start a business in Bonny, and that success story has put pressure on its housing and its hard-won social amenities. Coupled with ever-rising economic inequality, it has created a painful reality where more and more Bonny people are spending more and more on food, housing, and entire neighborhoods are threatened by poverty, slums, and growing cultism. Peace, justice, and an uncompromising work ethic are part of the bedrock of what makes Bonny work. Historically, it's what underpinned its economic success. Bonny people have resolved to break the mono-economy imposed on the kingdom since 1958 with the coming of oil and gas business. Bonny people have resolved to diversify their economy beyond oil and gas into agriculture, light, manufacturing, international trade and all. But most importantly, by its action, Bonny people are sending a strong message to the rest of the country that any people that prize their opportunities over and above their principles, hard work, merit, fairness, will end up as footnotes of history. Bonny people want to live in a peaceful environment and to have a vibrant and sufficiently diverse economy. These are critical to providing financial stability for working families, helping them get ahead and build a better life. Bonny and the Joint Industries Committee have made a forward-looking plan that will marshal people and resources from every corner of this kingdom behind a singular purpose: to make Bonny Kingdom once more a place where honest and hard-working people can live and thrive. Imagine Bonny Kingdom in the year 2040. With its exponential population projection, the kingdom must address its challenges while harnessing its opportunities. To achieve this, the strategic focus will be on 12 priorities under 4 developmental pillars: human capital development, economic expansion and diversification, infrastructure development, and environmental sustainability. Starting with affordable social amenities such as schools, healthcare, and infrastructure, we accelerate Bonny Island into a vibrant urban centre. With the completion of the Bonny Ring Road, the centre of Bonny Island will be preserved as a green heart and nature conservation area. This area will provide a flood buffer for the city through quick restoration, while providing direct access to the compact city core through waterways. Surrounded by vibrant urban centres, Bonny will embody the beauty of urban life with efficient residential and commercial spaces. With a state-of-the-art seaport, Bonny's industry will have the capacity to branch out to other forms of trade. The southern edge of the outer core will be divided into agricultural areas with recreational zones acting as a protective build from the Atlantic Ocean. The Bonny vision aims to expand the new Finima Town area into an iconic waterfront city, a beacon that will attract international maritime tourism. By combining the existing rich environment of land and water with new urban centres, Bonny Kingdom will be transformed into a contemporary and visioned state by the year 2040. With a new green heart, be a part of Bonny Kingdom's master plan vision. Together, let's make this vision a reality.